Two giants in the world of sales management, one big question, which one truly empowers your team? On one side, the robust, feature-rich Salesforce, and on the other, the agile, user-friendly Pipedrive. We're putting them to the test in ways that matter most. Features, ease of use, pricing, customization options, and more. Forget the jargon and hype, we're diving into what makes a real difference. Each category earns points, and at the end, the winner is clear, and the outcome might just surprise you. Let's get into it. Might just surprise you. Let's get into it. Okay, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me lay out the roadmap for you. We're going to pit Salesforce and Pipedrive against each other across all the major categories. Think price, features, ease of use, integrations, reporting and analytics, global reach, and finally, team collaboration. Ready? Let's jump in. Let's kick things off with price. Now, honestly, Salesforce is pricey. Like, it's got add-ons, features hidden behind a paywall, and just when you think you're done, there's a new cost around the corner. It's flexible if you're a mega company, but yeah, if your team's small, the costs add up fast. Pipedrive? Way more approachable. Super transparent pricing, no sneaky fees. Though if you want those juicy automations, you'll be hitting a higher plan. Still, for most, it's way more wallet-friendly. So, Pipedrive takes the crown here. Features. Okay, this is where Salesforce flexes hard. Automation that can make your head spin, analytics for days, and if there's an app or integration you want, odds are it's in their marketplace. The catch? It's complicated, I won't lie. Some of the coolest stuff is gated by higher plans and setup. Well, it can be a beast. Pipedrive, meanwhile, gives you customizable pipelines and honestly, a breezy sales process. But let's be real. If you want really deep automations or advanced reporting, it's a little basic. Here, Salesforce definitely wins out, even if it makes you work for it. Now for ease of use. And this is actually a biggie. Salesforce tries, it really does. Modern look, tons of help guides. But oh man, if you're new, that first week feels more like learning to pilot a spaceship. Overwhelming. Pipedrive flips the script, it's drag and drop, super intuitive like, you set up your pipeline in an afternoon and you're off to the races. Maybe its reporting screens are a bit basic, but honestly, for most teams, that smooth onboarding is gold. So, Pipedrive is the clear winner for ease of use. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Salesforce basically invented the cloud CRM way back in 1999? They kind of flipped the whole sales tech world on its head. Wild, right? Integrations next. Salesforce is sort of the king here. There's this giant app ecosystem, seriously powerful APIs, support for all the weird third-party stuff you can dream up. Downside, sometimes you need a developer just to glue it all together. Pipedrive, still solid. Integrates with Gmail, Slack, Zapier, all those usual suspects. If you want to go really custom though, you'll be fiddling with their API as well. But overall, Salesforce is a step ahead here. Reporting and analytics, this honestly is where Salesforce leaves almost everyone else eating dust. Custom dashboards, forecasting, real-time insights. If you want to slice and dice your data, it's paradise, but it might take a while to set up. Pipedrive, you get pipeline reports and can track your sales activities, which is enough for tons of small teams, but not nearly as deep. Another point for Salesforce. Let's talk global reach. Salesforce is huge here. Multi-language, all the serious enterprise compliance like GDPR and HIPAA, plus support teams across time zones. Super impressive, but come on, maybe a little overkill for the local bakery? Pipedrive's got support for lots of currencies, and you can change the UI language, but it doesn't go nearly as deep on compliance if you're in a really regulated industry. So, Salesforce shines again for global reach. Team collaboration. Okay, so Salesforce rolls out cool stuff like chatter social feeds and lets you set super detailed permissions. But honestly, it's one of those things where you need to set everything up. Otherwise, it feels a bit undercooked out of the box. Pipedrive? Crazy fast, shared pipelines, quick notes, assign deals in one click. It misses those deep permissions, but most teams just want to get moving. So Pipedrive actually sneaks a win here for collaboration. Okay, so where does that leave us? On the one hand, you've got Salesforce, think massive features, reporting galore, super scalable, but you're paying for that power, and it asks for patience. On the other, Pipedrive, speedy, easy to use, lighter on your wallet, but maybe a little basic if you're dreaming big with analytics and automation. See how each stacks up across our categories? Here's how I see it. If you're launching a big business and you know you'll need every bell and whistle, maybe even global compliance stuff, Salesforce makes sense, even if it's a bit of a bear to wrangle at first. But if you're running a lean team, want something that just works, and you don't want to mortgage your future on CRM bills, Pipedrive is honestly such a good pick. So the winner in most everyday scenarios has to be Pipedrive. But Salesforce is still king when you need the biggest toolkit. Find this useful? If you're still deciding or just love a good head-to-head, hit follow for more deep dives. You won't want to miss the next one when it's time to choose your next big CRM.